Greetings everyone, this is Sal Munoz, System Implementation Manager with All Chicago, and I just wanted to invite you to watch this quick video demonstrating the SSVF Rapid Resolution workflow. So in this video, we will be doing a quick overview of the Rapid Resolution workflow, and then we'll be entering into a service point demo. So we'll go ahead and enter our client into the Rapid Resolution project, and then we'll be assuming that our client wanted to continue with Rapid Resolution or was successfully rapidly resolved. From that point, we'll enter the client into the SSVF Rapid Rehousing and Homeless Prevention project. From there, we'll go ahead and create a service transaction in that project's title, and that will wrap up this video. So let's take a look at the overview of Rapid Resolution. As you can see here, you'll be essentially talking with the client first off. So Rapid Resolution, the purpose of that is to attempt to get the client resolved in a way where they won't have to touch the homelessness system. We want to be able to resolve the client's issues in any possible way that we can. So we are looking to engage them in a way that would prevent them from having to enter into the homelessness system. So once we have the conversation with the client, only then would we enter them into the SSVF Rapid Resolution project that your agency has available in HMIS. From there, we will complete that 3-question assessment, and at this point you would know whether or not your client was successful. So we always want to exit our client from the Rapid Resolution pilot project as soon as possible. Now, it's typical that a client may potentially stay in a project for some time. Not all clients will be able to be rapidly resolved in a short time, but we want to try to resolve a client's issues as soon as possible. So those cases that will take several days, maybe a week or two, those should be on the low end of the scale, whereas the cases that have a client coming in and exiting should be the bulk of the cases that come through. And so if you're not able to rapidly resolve the client, you're done. You've exited them from the Rapid Resolution project, and you will give them services as you typically would. However, if you have a client who you are able to move forward with Rapid Resolution, you want to enter them into the SSVF Rapid Rehousing project or SSVF Homelessness Prevention project. Complete the SSVF entry for either of those, add a service transaction, and that service transaction has to have a specific service type for SSVF, and we will go ahead and show you how to do that. So why don't we enter a demo now? So here I am, and what I'm going to go ahead and do, I will search for my client. So here I found my client, John Carter. After finding John Carter, I am going to go ahead and enter them into my All Chicago project. Again, we're going to pretend that this client is being served by an agency at All Chicago. So I'll go to the Entry Exit tab, and the provider that I will enter them into will have SSVF Rapid Resolution. So here's a project. Your agencies will have SSVF Rapid Resolution. You won't select All Chicago's SSVF Rapid Resolution project because your own agency should have a project like this. So I'll enroll the client in here, and the type for this is actually HUD. I know that everyone is used to selecting VA, but in this instance, the type for the Rapid Resolution project will be HUD. So let's go ahead and go on through. So upon clicking save and continue, I am taking to this assessment. And again, this is a short assessment. It's only 3 questions long. And the first question is essentially asking if they had successfully engaged with rapid resolution, if they wanted to engage with rapid rehousing or homeless prevention with SSVF. And if the client answered no, then we have to give a reason as to why that was not the case. So we are going to go ahead and presume that our client has engaged with rapid resolution, and that they want to engage with, let's say, homeless prevention. And because we responded yes to these, we do not have to worry about this final question. So we're going to go ahead and click save and exit. And because our rapid resolution was successful, we are going to go ahead and actually exit this client once more. So we'll click exit. And the destination, let's say that our client is staying with family on permanent tenure, because we can presume that their brother simply wanted the client to cover rent for a month, something of that sort. So we can go with a destination like that, click save and continue. And we have now officially exited the client from our project. Now, the other step in this, I know that some agencies are outreach and will not necessarily have a SSVF homeless prevention or SSVF rapid rehousing project, but at this point we were able to divert our client to homelessness prevention, our pretend client. And so what we need to do is enroll that client into that homeless prevention or rapid rehousing project. So I will add an entry. And for our sake, I will not work through this entirely. I'm just going to enter them into the project. There we go. This one would be VA as typical. And I'll simply just click save and exit just for the purposes of this. There we go. So we were able to rapidly resolve our client, entered them and exited them, and now we have them entered into the All Chicago SSVS Homeless Prevention Project. From there, I'm going to go ahead and actually create a service transaction under this project. So one additional step you have to take is to create a service transaction under this project, under the homeless prevention or rapid rehousing project. So I'll go to the service transactions tab, and from here I'll click on add service, and the service provider will be All Chicago SSVF. Start date, end date is fine. The service type, depending on what type of service you provided them to be able to get them rapidly rehoused, that is what you would select. I'm going to choose something vanilla, something generic, so I'll just say case care management. And I'll click save and continue. Now, the most important part, again, the service type is not as important, the start date is not as important, but for this it is critical that we have you write down in service notes that this is the rapid resolution pilot, and the type of SSVF service will be other non-TFA supportive service approved by VA. And then we have to again indicate rapid resolution pilot. And if you provided any type of financial assistance right here, that is where you will indicate that. Let's assume that we do not have to worry about that, but there are 3 parts to this that we have to respond to. So we'll scroll down and click save and exit. And there you have it. We have entered our client into the Rapid Resolution project, we were able to successfully enroll them into our project. So at that point, we enrolled them into either our homeless prevention or rapid rehousing project, and then we created a service transaction for that client, indicating the type of service we provided to rapidly resolve their case. Now, if you had a client who you were not able to rapidly resolve, you would simply exit them and then service them as you normally would. You would divert them to wherever you need to provide them whatever services they would need to in order to be stably housed. And that about does it, folks. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, please follow up with us at... You can follow up with us here. You can follow up with us here. You can email me at smunoz@allchicago.org. You can email us at the help desk, HMIS@allchicago. We also have an article on this workflow if you prefer step-by-step instructions. So that article can be located here, and I'll also put it in the description. Thank you so much.